want to know the truth?
Dizzy.
You can't handle the truth.
Do you want to know the truth?
You can't handle the truth. Well, ready or not, here it comes. You are bound to discover things about me that no one knows and things that I've sworn to take to the grave.
And you might find that my existence is not that I am, but that I am thought of.
You are bound to discover that who you think I am is nothing more than a mere facade.
And you might find that tears stain my pillowcase with the colors of my soul.
You can't handle the truth. You are bound to discover that beneath what seems to be a tough exterior, behind words of brick that swear confidence and strength of 1,000 men, beneath the falsely masked persona of poise and beauty, is a shattered soul. Broken like the terrain of the dry Sahara after years of lacking proper nourishment. Similar to that of Palestine and Israel, I too have been fighting a war against myself, while others have been advocating for a peace that may never come round. Battling feelings of insecurity and the harsh reality that the sound of my laughter makes me cringe. And overwhelmed with nausea at the million eyes that stare and shoot me glares of disgust and disdain as I awkwardly trot, not walk by. You can't handle my truth.
You might find that a vow disgusting and grotesque, I place myself at the top of a never-ending list, written by the hands of forever and placed in ink in the time-space continuum that is the future, one that is foggy with doubt and a haze of disillusions. And you might find that life for me has not been peachy keen, and by no means do I intend to make it seem as if that were my truth. Because my truth lies behind these eyes that watch the veins and vines of suicidal thoughts by the very jungle that lies within my mind. You can't handle my truth.
And you are bound to this that drove me to my self-prescribed pills that in my mind will purge me of all problems that others lack to see. They fail to see the blood-written word fear in my eyes, fear that never could I, would I, be loved. And you might find that fear has been the root to most of my problems, and never have I been consoled the way a father lets his baby girl know that no one is capable of harming her. And you might find that whenever Father's Day came round, never was I able to tell my father that I love him, because I don't. And similar to that of Palestine and similar to that of the perception of Jews in the eyes of an Aryan, never will he get my love. You can't handle the truth.
And you might find that grown hands that were not mine explored every inch of my young body, like explorers in the time of old would beg a prince to go beyond in search of gold. But that prince has been reduced to a peasant, only worth being touched by the vile hands that claim would not hurt me. And you might find that I'm hurt like the out-of-tune keys on my piano that sit in the greenest desert, your mind's eye, let alone blinding wide, could ever see. And you might find that sometimes God himself could not want me, for I am unlike the angels, yet as thinly as the monsters, but the essence of sorrow caresses me like the first breath of life into these lungs. You can't handle my truth.
Your eyes are always on me,
like a vulture scouting out its next prey, undressing me, judging me, assuming that you already know me.
You want to ask me what my truth is? Well, know that you just might not be ready for it, because I got 4 walls up. Walls of titanium steel with titanium deadbolts and snipers up in every wall and corner. But within these 4 walls is an individual, balled up in fetal position, trying to eradicate from their memory like an hypnotic spell those nights. Those nights filled with a fear so strong they dare not tell their mother. Nights filled with never-ending tears like a waterfall plunging from a river with nowhere to land. Confused as to why they were feeling large, rugged hands gliding around the crevices of their body, hands that they once thought of as friendly. And you might find that this person is me. And I tremble at the thought of vulnerability, allowing any individual capable of reaching into my heart and doing as they please. Because I refuse to be playing in anyone's hands, nor do I need a potter to mold me, but hold me. You can't handle the truth.
And you might find that I try to bury my insecurities like meteor crashes leaving pain and debris. And like thought, angry ink pours my emotions, and still I cannot control the commotion within my head. And you might find that if I could, I would be someone more like they want me to be. But I can't, and it kills me inside to know that I will always fall short. And you might find that tainted rainbows fill my sky, yielding only black holes and no pots of gold, where happiness runs parallel to the idea that black is bold. And you might find that I'm ashamed to answer to the name given at birth and carved in the limestone tower that sits at my crown. And you might find that life for me is like an hourglass, glued to the cement of hardship, only allowing my time to run out. You can't handle my truth.
And you might find that all I really want is for someone to show me compassion like no other, and to gaze into my eyes with the intensity of a million suns because they realize that I am more than a body. And you might find that like someone trapped in a body that they're convinced is incapable of being theirs, I'm confused. and as if in a coffin confined by the ways of society, restricted by its laws and status quo, frowns upon at any attempt to be in myself because like that one strand of hair on the top of Alfalfa's head, I stick out from the rest. You can't handle the truth.
You might find that no one could explain to me why my sister was kissing a girl and why I caught the subtle eyes of other guys as they walked by. And you might find that the only character that relates to this pain when I sign my name is a question mark, because its round head and concave back represent the very self that I lack. And the black spot that sits quietly beneath, I feel as insignificant as that black dot. And you might find that smoking L's and keeping rotation was just an attempt to prescribe medication for my negative self-evaluation. And you might find that the drug game treated me something beautiful, for who would think that this valedictorian had a degree in street pharmaceuticals, like Mary Jane fields erupted from my cuticles. And you might find like the whispers of violin that play the oh-so-sad song that I oh so long to escape from. You might find that I am the fiddler, and my sheet music is a continuous tune of failure that seems to be my belittler. You can't handle my truth.
You are bound to discover a hollow individual searching for reason and substance to live.
And you will find that I can't love anyone because I have yet to love myself.
You will find that my heart is screaming and my arms are reaching for what some call a savior.
You will find things you wish you hadn't.
You want to know the truth? Well, you can't handle the truth because I know I can't.
Thank you.
Thank you.